Drake's ex allegedly warned him about Kendrick's obsession years ago. What if I told you that the feud between Drake and Kendrick Lamar didn't just begin in the studio? What if it has been brewing for years, and one of Drake's former partners recognized it before anyone else? According to some intriguing industry rumors, a past girlfriend of Drake cautioned him that Kendrick Lamar was more than just competitive. He was fixated. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next cookies. Alright, let's break this down. Sources familiar with the situation claim that long before Kendrick released The Heart Part 5, before the subtle digs in interviews, and before tracks like Not Like Us and Push-Ups, Kendrick had already been closely monitoring Drake. One of Drake's ex-girlfriends, whose identity remains confidential for now, reportedly told friends that during her relationship with Drake, she noticed something unusual. Kendrick's name kept coming up, not in casual discussions, not even in terms of artistic rivalry, but as a preoccupation. She stated that Drake would watch interviews Kendrick had given, even old ones, trying to decipher the underlying meanings. He would ask his team if Kendrick's latest lyrics contained hidden insults. He compared his album releases to Kendrick's. Initially, she thought it was just typical rapper paranoia, but eventually, it began to feel reciprocal. Because Kendrick wasn't merely throwing subtle shots, he was conducting in-depth analyses of Drake's persona. One night, according to this source, she overheard Drake telling a friend, "Kendrick knows more about me than my fans do. That's not something you say about a typical rap adversary. That's something you say about a shadow." And here's where it gets even stranger. The same ex mentioned to a friend that back in 2018, she received a DM from someone on Kendrick's team, not Kendrick himself, but someone associated with him, asking if she had any stories about Drake that hadn't been published yet. She never replied. Instead, she showed it to Drake. Drake laughed it off publicly, but behind closed doors, he reportedly lost it. He tightened his inner circle. He began scrutinizing the people around him more carefully. From that moment on, he operated with a level of paranoia that insiders say he hadn't exhibited since the Meek Mill ghostwriting controversy. For Drake, this wasn't just about a rivalry anymore. It was about someone trying to analyze him, dismantle him, expose him. And that's exactly what we've witnessed in 2024. Kendrick isn't merely attacking Drake's music. He's going after his reputation, his masculinity, his family, his relationships, even his identity. It's psychological warfare at its finest. And that former girlfriend? She's reportedly telling people now, "I tried to warn him." Kendrick was obsessed long before anyone noticed. So the question becomes, was this rivalry ever really about who had the superior lyrics? Or was it always focused on who could totally ruin the other's reputation? Kendrick doesn't seem to be rapping with the intention of winning. He's rapping as if he wants to obliterate Drake's credibility. And Drake, he's responding with meticulous strategy, employing humor, wealth, influence, and visibility to portray Kendrick as the resentful underdog. But when obsession collides with pride, it never concludes neatly. There's always collateral damage. And with Drake reportedly feeling scrutinized for years, and Kendrick now fully on the offensive, this situation is about to escalate dramatically. But hey, the only way to navigate this turmoil is to stay one step ahead. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.